guys, Ashley here. Today I'm here to bring you my first book haul of 2019. Yes, this is not a happy occasion, folks, no. I wanted to start off 2019 not buying as many books. I really wanted to try to minimize my collection. Did that happen? No, I definitely don't have room for these on my shelves. So this is the situation. This is what's happening. I'm just accepting my fate. Hopefully the last book haul I'm gonna do, probably not gonna happen. I'm gonna try not to buy as many books this year. I'm happy to say that today's video is in paid promotion with Disney Book Group, which leads me to my first book that they were so kind to send me. And the first book in this book haul is Dragon Peal by Yoon-Ha Lee. This is the newest book in the Rick Riordan Presents series, which is a branch of Disney Hyperion that focuses on publishing stories by own voices. If you don't know what Dragon Peal is about, we follow 13-year-old Rin, who comes from a long line of fox spirits. In order to keep their secrets safe, Rin's mother actually tells them not to use any of their fox spirit magic, which includes shape-shifting, so they must remain in their human form. Now Rin does not like this. She feels very stuck and all she wants to do is escape her planet and go into the space forces like her brother Jun. But one day news actually arrives that Jun has abandoned his post in order to search for the Dragon Pearl, which is like this mystical, magical object. She decides to run away in order to clear his name. She goes to find him. She goes into space. Along the way, she may encounter deception, lies, and sabotage. This one I know is based off of Korean mythology, which is why I love all the Rick Riordan Presents. They each focus on a different culture. So I'm super excited. Dragon Pearl actually just came out, so you should just go buy it. I'm so stoked to read this one. Alright, the next one I picked up this year, I actually just saw my last video. I just finished Song of Achilles. That's how I feel about that. So I picked out her newest one, which is Circe. This is of course by Madeline Miller. I've actually heard a lot of people say that they like this one better than Song of Achilles. I'll be interested to see where my opinion lies. First of all, look at that. I mean, this cover alone is gorgeous, but look at this. Look at it. It's so beautiful. So I know Circe, I believe, here's a brief summary of Circe, is that she possesses witchcraft and, you know, threatened our homeboy Zeus banishes her to this island. On that island, after a lot of drama I'm sure ensues, she is ordered to choose whether she belongs to the gods who have summoned her or the mortal to which she has come to love. Ooh, juicy things, juicy things. I'm just saying. So super excited for this one. I might read it next after what I'm currently reading because, oh. The next one I picked up is I Believe in a Thing Called Love by Maureen Gu. I have never read anything by Maureen Gu, and I'm gonna be honest, I picked this one up because I have started watching K-dramas and C-dramas. I'm just on the high, and I know this one is about a girl. I believe she's Korean. She's never had a boyfriend. She's a disaster at romance, and so one day when this super hot boy comes into her life, she decides to tackle this challenge of dating him by following her way of life, which is following the guidance of Korean dramas. What? Like, this is perfect. I just finished watching Meteor Garden and Hello My 20s, and now I'm kind of just in this So I was like, ooh, this is perfect. This sounds hilarious. It sounds cute. She's gonna use the ways of the K-dramas to help guide herself in dating and life. Can she find her way to true love, K-drama style? That sounds amazing. I just oh my goodness. Hi. If you have any K-drama recommendations, list below. The next one I picked up is Catwoman Soul Stealer by Sarah J. Maas. Let me tell you people, if you know me, I don't dig the superhero thing. I don't do it. I only like Spider-Man and Deadpool. I've said this many times. I have yet to try this DC young adult thing they are trying to do. I have Wonder Woman by Lee Bardugo. Have not read it. Sarah J. Maas is my queen. I love the Throne of Glass series. My fave. ACOTAR. You know me. I'm trashy. Hello. Honestly, I thought I would try this out. It's by the queen. I have heard mixed things. I am scared to read a book by her that's not in this fayish universe, but we will see how it goes. Hopefully. We shall see. So the next one I picked up, which is kind of a strange pick for me, honestly. This is a manga. It is called Happiness by Shuzo Oshimi. And if you can tell by the cover, she's a vampire. I never thought I would pick up a book about vampires. It's paranormal, romance, coming back people. No, it's not. I was just very intrigued by these because the covers are really gorgeous. Look at the aesthetic. But this one is about a boy named Makoto Okazi. He's a freshman in high school and he just feels very alone and awkward. He's struggling with adolescence and bullies and making friends. And so one day this pale girl comes knocking at his doorway offering him a choice, and then, you know, suddenly now everything is different. Daylight is searingly bright. Food tastes awful, and worse than anything is a terrible consuming thirst. So obviously this is about a boil becoming a vampire. And it kind of sounded trashy, but I've actually heard decent things about this. And so I kind of want to go into it. And I also just don't often read horror manga that isn't Junji Ito a lot. So I was very excited to read this. We'll see how this journey with little vampire boy goes. I just thought it would be fun and exciting. That's why I bought this. Look at it. Woo. Next one I bought is dun, 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 Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, which yes, I still just banged myself with my book, which I still have not read. This is the sequel to Renegade, which are basically like heroes and villains, and it deals with themes like who is really a villain, who is evil, what determines if you are good or evil. It's just really great. I love it. It's amazing. Again, superheroes, but this is good. This is done well. It's great. I love Marissa Meyer. I love her writing style. It's all great. So this is a sequel. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. Oh! Boy, what the heck? Do you see this? One, who did this? Are there some ghosts in my room? Boy. Anyway. Okay, that's Arch Enemies. Slightly damaged. Alright, next one I picked up is Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami, which I love this man. I love his writing so much. I definitely am trying to read a lot more in Japanese translated works. I just find them very beautifully written and weird and interesting. I'm a big fan. So I wanted to pick up Norwegian Wood. I know this is one of his more popular ones. It's also one of his more contemporary ones because Murakami's works tend to be very weird and strange and kind of fantastical. So Norwegian Wood is about a boy named Toru and a girl named Naoko. Pardon me for my pronunciations. I will figure it out. I believe they form a romance that is mutually connected by the tragic death of their best friend. The girl kind of spirals down into her own world, and then Toru just becomes more instantly fascinated by her. A magnificent coming of age story steeped in nostalgia. Norwegian Wood blends music, the mood, and the ethos that were the 60s with a young man's hopeless and heroic first love. Ooh, that sounds good. I didn't know it took place in the 60s. So I'm really excited to dive into Norwegian Wood. It is not that long. I'm super excited. Yay. Next one I picked up was actually for my manga book club that I started. If you're not aware, I started a manga book club this month. Links below. I have a video. It's called More Manga Please. It's great. But this month, out of the 2 picks, this is one of them. We are reading My Brother's Husband Volume 1 by Gengoro Tagame, which follows a guy named Yuichi. He is divorced, raising his daughter alone, and one day a Canadian man comes knocking on their door, Michael Flanagan, who claims to be the husband of Yuichi's deceased estranged twin brother. It takes a very close look about the gay culture in Japan at the time and how it's very much still not accepted or understood. I actually already read this. It's great. Oh my goodness, so good. I will discuss further in my manga book club discussion video coming up at the end of the month. If you like manga, you like me, you like reading manga, join the book club, peeps. Join it. Join it. Okay, the next one I picked up, which I'm super excited for, is My Sister the Serial Killer. It's a lot smaller than I imagined, so it's very little petite little thing. It's very cute, but not a cute story, as I might say. Let me just read you the little thing on this jacket, and that should pretty much sum up the story. A darkly comic hand grenade of a novel about a Nigerian woman whose younger sister has a very inconvenient habit of killing her boyfriends. Like, what? What the heck? And that's all I really want to read. I don't want to read the plot so much. I like going into books blind sometimes. I'm sorry this is not a great book haul. I'm not fully diverging the plot to you guys, but hopefully that entices you. What? What? Her sister does what? I mean, the first sentence, I believe, is talking about bleach. Literally says bleach. I bet you didn't know that bleach masks the smell of blood. Does that not just bring you in? What is this novel? It just sounds really great. Look at this. This just is this cute little murdering little tale. I'm really excited for it. I'm so glad I picked it up. Yes. All right, the next one I picked up. Slightly ashamed that I now own this, but not really. Why? I'm pretty sure this is doomed to be a horrible experience based on the GOODREADS reviews, but it's fine. And that one is Escape Journey, Volume 1. So we follow Naoto. On his first day of college, he encounters his ex Taiichi, which just sparks some memories in him. He recognizes how much Taiichi has matured and changed, which draws him closer to him. And then one day when a friend admits to having a crush on Taiichi, he kind of rationalizes with himself that maybe the threads of this relationship may be mended. Right? It sounds like a cute time. Yo, a lot of the GOODREADS reviews on this are 1 star. Here's the thing. This one was wrapped when I bought it because it's a smutty manga. Why did I buy this? I don't know. Me and my friend were book shopping and we were like, let's just discover how this is gonna go. I'm like kind of interested because all the reviews are literally like 1 or 2 stars. I'm pretty sure it's because certain aspects and themes of this weren't handled very well. And I'm kind of just curious to read a smutty manga and see how I feel. This is not something I would typically pick up or drawn to / really enjoy. But you know, I thought I would give it a try. I am not a person who is easily disturbed by many things. Escape Journey. I thought I would give this a go and see how it goes. At least it looks aesthetically cute on the shelf. The next one I picked up, which I had seen a couple times around Bookstagram, and it looked very lovely. Also because I just recently also finished Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and Evelyn Hugo is a Cuban American woman. I was just very interested in reading more stories about Cuban women. So the next one I have is Next Year in Havana by Chanel Cleaton. Next Year in Havana follows a girl named Marisol. After the death of her beloved grandmother, she travels to Havana, where she discovers the roots of her identity and unearths a family secret hidden there since the revolution. On the back it says Havana 1958, and then it says Miami 2017. So I assume we are gonna go back and forth between time, which I'm always down for. It makes the story so much more immersive. And look at the cover, it's so pretty, it matches me, it's all pink. Next one I picked up is another Japanese translated work. Like I said, I'm trying to read more of Japanese translated works. This one is Strange Weather in Tokyo by Hiromi Kawakami. And now this one also, the plot isn't something I would typically go for, but this one, when you look up top best Japanese translated works, which ones should I read that aren't Murakami? Love you, but also want to expand the horizons. This one pops up. It is about a 30-year-old girl named Tsukiko. One day she happens to run into her old high school teacher, who is 30 years her senior. And while they are talking, they start to develop this relationship, friendship, and it says on the back, Strange Weather in Tokyo is a moving, funny, and immersive tale of modern Japan and old-fashioned romance. So that's this one. And look at the cover. She's this little pixie child floating around in this restaurant or supermarket. Books are so aesthetic. I love me an aesthetic book. Next one I have is another manga. I told you people I bought a lot of books. That is volume 2 of I Hear the Sunspot by Yuki Fumino. I love that book so much. The first one, I Hear the Sunspot volume 1, it is about two boys, Kohei and Taichi, the relationship they form with each other. Kohei actually has a hearing disability, and Taichi just kind of helps him be more comfortable in school and with his disability, and together they form this romantic relationship. All the cutesy things. I love this one. I love the art style. This is volume 2. I literally waited months to get this one because I refuse to order on Amazon, because every time I do, it comes undamaged, and I'm not pleased. Is it worth that freaking little amount of discount you receive? No. So I actually had bought the first one when I went to Kinokuniya, which is not in my area, so I literally waited months until I returned to Kinokuniya to buy volume 2. So I'm super excited to dive into this one. I believe it's the last one, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's only 2 short volumes. This is this. Yay. So next one I picked up is One Day in December by Josie Silver. After the failure of me reading The Kiss Quotient and not enjoying that whatsoever, I wanted to try another romance. And I don't know if this one is as romancy, but it's a general fiction romance book. I wanted to give another try. But this one, I had planned to read in December. It's called One Day in December. Did I do that? No. So now it's One Day in January for me. But this one is about a girl named Lori. And one day when she was riding the bus, she sees this man outside of her window on a snowy December day, and they just lock eyes, and it's like love at first sight, that kind of thing. The very cliche, cheesy thing, like, oh my god, a moment of pure magic. And then her bus drives away. She never sees him again. So she spends all this time trying to find him, scanning every bus and cafe in London, looking for this man, but she never succeeds. But then one day they reunite at a Christmas party where, whoa, lo and behold, he is now dating her best friend. The drama. And it says on the back is what follows for Lori, Sarah, and Jack is 10 years of friendship, heartbreak, and roads not taken. This sounds like a tragic time. Kind of sounds like Love Rosie, where, you know, there's just so many chances, hit or miss. They're never together. They should be together, but they never are. 2 people, 10 chances, 1 unforgettable love story. That's what it says. So this could sound like it really either be a really great, epic, dramatic, romantic tale, or it may not be. We'll see. It depends on how it's executed in this book. I've read mixed things. I need a satisfying romance that's not bad. And so One Day in December, hopefully you're that for me. We shall see. And yo, that is the end of the book haul. This was the book haul. Book haul, book haul, book haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again so much to Disney Book Group for sponsoring this video. Love you. Thank you. Don't forget to check out Dragon Pearl. It's on shelves now. Korean mythology, fox spirits, space, all the things. Make sure to comment below and let me know if any of these books are on your TBR, or if you've hauled them recently, if you read any of them. Were they great? Let me know. Alright guys, my name is Ashley, this is ashleyoutpaged, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you!